Chronic pain often isn't just a pain problem, it's a system stress problem. A lot of people spend years chasing the place that hurts. The neck, the lower back, the shoulders, the hips, the headaches. And sometimes that helps for a while. But when pain keeps returning, shifts locations, or never feels fully resolved, the real issue is often bigger than the symptom itself. Because chronic pain is frequently less about one painful spot and more about how the entire system is adapting under stress. When people think about pain, they usually think very locally. Neck pain means something is wrong in the neck. Low back pain means something is wrong in the lower back. Headaches means something is wrong in the head. Sciatica means the leg is the problem. Shoulder pain means something is wrong in the shoulder. And sometimes, especially with an acute injury, that can absolutely be true. If you twist something, strain a muscle, or suffer a direct injury, the source is often clear. But chronic pain works differently. When symptoms keep coming back, become harder to predict, or start spreading into other areas, focusing only on where it hurts, it often misses the bigger picture. One of the most important pieces that gets overlooked is the relationship between spinal stress and the nervous system. Your spine is not just a stack of bones holding you upright. It's part of the communication system that helps your brain and body stay connected. It's the suit of armor for the spinal cord and nerve roots. It protects and influences the nervous system. The system responsible for coordinating movement, balance, stress responses, recovery, posture, breathing, digestion, and how your body adapts to everyday life. That's a much bigger role than just back support. When the spine is moving well and functioning efficiently, the nervous system tends to process information more clearly. Movements feels smoother, recovery is better, muscles respond more appropriately, the body adapts to physical, chemical, and emotional stress more efficiently. But when there's ongoing spinal stress, the system often starts adapting in less efficient ways. That stress can come from a lot of places. Poor posture habits, desk work for hours every day, phone posture, long commutes, old injuries never fully addressed, poor sleep, physical overuse, lack of movement, emotional stress and tension, repetitive strain, training imbalances, always being in go mode. None of these things have to be dramatic, but over time they add load to the system. And when that load continues long enough, the body adapts. Muscles stay tighter more than they need to. Certain joints stop moving as well. Movement patterns become less balanced. One side starts compensating for the other. Certain areas begin carrying more stress than they were designed for. Breathing patterns change, recovery slows down, and the nervous system can become more reactive and less adaptable over time. And that doesn't always show up as immediate pain. In fact, most people notice other signs first. They feel stiff, they feel tired, they feel tight all the time, they lose mobility, their posture feels harder to maintain, they get tension headaches, their shoulders feel heavy, their lower back feels constantly on. They stretch, but the tightness keeps returning. That's often the early warning stage. Then over time, if the pattern continues, the body starts producing clearer pain signals. That's when people think the problem just started. But often the system's been compensating for months or years. What makes this even more confusing is that pain doesn't always stay in one predictable place. It's because the nervous system doesn't just process local input. It integrates information from the entire body. That means symptoms and causes are not always in the same location. Someone may come in with headaches, but the contributing stress pattern is in the neck, upper back, in the breathing mechanics, posture habits. Someone may have sciatica-like symptoms down the leg, but the deeper issue involves how the pelvis, lower spine, and surrounding muscles are coordinating movement. Sometimes it's from the central thoracic spine. Someone with shoulder pain may actually be compensating from the mid-back and ribcage. Someone with chronic tension may be dealing with a nervous system that's been stuck in stress mode for years. This is why two people with nearly identical symptoms can need completely different solutions. Same pain, different pattern. And it's also why approaches that only chase a painful area don't create lasting change. Or if we only focus on the symptom location, we may miss the system creating it. In my experience, when spinal movement improves and nervous system stress is reduced or load, people often notice much more than pain relief. They feel less tension through the whole body. Movement becomes easier. Posture feels more natural. Recovery improves. Breathing feels deeper. Sleep improves. Energy gets better. Stress feels more manageable. And symptoms stop escalating as easily during busy weeks or stressful periods. It's a very different kind of progress, because now we're not just chasing pain. We're improving function. It's also important to say this. It's not about the spine being out or in. It's not about one bone being magically misplaced. It's about how well the system is moving, adapting, and functioning under load. That's the real conversation. Because when the system improves, the body often stops needing to rely on pain as frequently to get your attention. Pain becomes less necessary as that warning signal. And that's where real long-term change often starts. If you've been dealing with recurring pain that never seems to resolve, it may be worth looking deeper at how your spine and nervous system are adapting under stress. If it makes sense, we can assess it properly, look at the bigger pattern, and figure out what's actually going on. Comment HEAL, and we'll get connected.